Can a game survive on flashy anime attacks and legendary weapons alone? Or does it actually have enough depth to keep you playing after day 3? That's the big question with Slayer Crimson Legacy. This one throws you into a demon-slaying fantasy where breathing techniques, magical weapons, and a growing roster of heroes are the tools of the trade. If you've ever wanted an idle RPG that feels like it borrowed a few ideas from popular demon-hunting anime, you'll probably know exactly what this game is aiming for. And if you're tired of downloading idle games that look great in screenshots and fall apart 10 minutes later, hit that like button and subscribe. We're always hunting for the next great idle RPG, so you don't have to waste your time downloading the bad ones. The core gameplay loop is pretty straightforward. You build a team, push through stages, collect resources, upgrade your fighters, then repeat the cycle against tougher enemies and bosses. Combat leans heavily into team setup and progression rather than manual skill. Battles are largely automated, so your success comes from preparation. If your team composition is bad, you'll hit a wall quickly. If your upgrades are falling behind, you'll hit another wall even faster. The game's biggest gameplay hook comes from its breathing methods and secret techniques. These work like special combat abilities that can shift how your team performs in battle. Some setups focus on raw damage, while others lean towards survivability or sustained fights against bosses. Then there are the mysterious runes. These act as another layer of progression that lets you customize your characters beyond simple level increases. Rune systems in idle games can sometimes become a spreadsheet simulator, but having additional build options is usually better than simply watching bigger numbers appear on screen. Weapons are another major part of progression. The game promises a collection of rare magical weapons, and these seem to function as the main chase items for players who enjoy optimizing builds and boosting combat power. Expect plenty of upgrading, replacing old gear, and praying the next rarity upgrade finally drops. Character collection also plays a big role here. You'll recruit iconic heroes to support your journey, which strongly suggests a gacha-style system or hero summoning mechanic. Team synergy will likely matter more than individual power, especially if later content starts demanding specific roles or combinations. Strategy gets more attention than you'd expect from the average idle title. The game repeatedly pushes the idea that planning and positioning matter alongside raw stats. That's good news if you enjoy tweaking lineups and experimenting with combinations instead of letting auto battle solve every problem for you. As for progression, expect the familiar idle formula. Clear stages, hit progression walls, farm resources, power up, then break through those walls again. It's satisfying when the numbers keep climbing, less satisfying when the grind starts asking for your patience or your wallet. And that's probably the biggest concern here. The available information doesn't tell us much about monetization, stamina systems, or endgame content. For mobile idle RPG veterans, those are the areas that usually decide whether a game sticks around for months or gets deleted before the weekend. If the game leans too heavily on premium summons or progression bottlenecks, some players may bounce off quickly. If it keeps upgrades flowing and respects your time, it could carve out a nice spot among anime-themed idle games. The visuals definitely help sell the action, but gameplay depth will decide whether players stay after the honeymoon phase ends. Also, let me know in the comments. Are you the type of player who saves premium currency for months, or do you immediately spend every summon ticket the second you get it? Be honest, we all know at least one Chaos Gremlin who can't save for 5 minutes. So who is Slayer Crimson Legacy actually for? If you enjoy idle progression, collecting heroes, chasing rare gear, and building teams around special abilities and synergies, there's a good chance you'll have fun here. If you're looking for deep manual combat, competitive multiplayer, or complex endgame systems right out of the gate, you may want to keep your expectations in check until the game proves it has staying power. Right now, Slayer Crimson Legacy looks like an anime-inspired idle RPG with a decent amount of progression systems and enough customization to keep theory crafters interested. The real test is whether it can keep players engaged once the early rewards stop flying at your face every 30 seconds. If you've played it already, drop your thoughts below, and if you want more idle RPG reviews and overviews, hit like, subscribe, and we'll keep digging through the app stores looking for the winners and warning you about the time sinks.